Fifth wheels are big, bulky, and built for RV parks, right? Well, not this one. This trailer is smaller, lighter, and tougher than any fifth wheel you've seen before. It promises off-grid freedom, insane durability, and the stability of a fifth wheel without the size and weight. But is it worth the hype? I'm Kristen, a small trailer aficionado. Today we're diving deep into this hidden gem to find out, is this the perfect adventure trailer, or is there a catch? Let's find out.
Hi, this is Jim, and this is our Escape 5.0 fifth wheel trailer. And why don't we come on inside and we can start in there. So this is our kitchen. We've got a large sink here with a pull-out faucet. A little pop-up shelf here for some extra shelf space. It's our 2-burner propane stove here. We've got plenty of storage up above as well as below. Under the sink here, some drawers for kitchen utensils, and then more storage here. It's one of the things we really like about the trailers is how much storage there is. We've got our controls here for the hot water heater and the water pump. Here's our U-shaped dinette, so that is an option. It comes with a standard benches on each side, but we chose to get the U-shape. It gives us a little more storage underneath, as well as some options for seating. We got the Lagoon table mount, which is what this is. We added that on our own. Basically, it frees up space underneath, and it allows you to move the table around. A lot of different options here. And while we haven't used it for this, but it can be converted into a bed. You can put the table down here, put the cushions over there, and you can sleep 2 people on here as well. So we've got more storage up above, here and here. We can show you later, but we do have storage under the seat cushions. I added a stereo here, CD player, Bluetooth, so that's something I added with the speakers on my own, but that is an option through Escape as well. Coming around, we've got the compressor fridge. This is one of the things we really like. It's about a 6.2 cubic foot refrigerator, 12 volt DC, freezer beneath and fridge above. The trailer actually did not come with a cabinet here, but I ordered an extra door, and being a compressor fridge, it doesn't have vents up through the roof, so I knew that was empty space. So I was able to take advantage of that space and converted that into just an open cabinet. It came in really handy as well when I was running the solar from the roof. It gave me a chase to run all the electrical from the roof on down into the electronics below. This is our battery monitor here. And I can also monitor the battery through, I've got a shunt, works via Bluetooth on my cell phone. So I can monitor the battery status there as well. On the back side, we've got our EMS, electrical management system, and our inverter. We've got a 3,000 watt inverter as well. We've got the air conditioner here. I didn't get the air conditioner through Escape. I added that on my own afterwards. It's a Houghton 9500 BTU unit. It actually does run on batteries. We've got 4 lithium-ion batteries and the 3,000 watt inverter. I added a microwave oven as well. I put it on a slide out here, so it doesn't come flying out when we're driving down the road, but it works real well. And it opens up more space in the back for additional storage. And then more shelves below. Here's our heater vent, carbon monoxide monitor, and more cabinets. And this is our wet bath. So we've got the toilet here, the shower here. Now the trailers come with a standard sink at this location. We opted to not have the sink. Just give us a little bit more room to move around in the trailer since we've already got a sink right outside the bathroom. And here's the exhaust fan. You just have to push it up, turn it on, and vents out really well. We were a little reluctant to get a trailer with a wet bath, but it's worked out just fine. We just squeegee it down after use, open the window, turn the vent fan on for a few minutes and it works out just fine. I'm 6 feet and I've probably got 3-4 inches above my head here, so it actually works out fairly well. So we've got a little closet area here, a coat closet and shelf above for additional storage. And then we've got more storage under the steps, as well as this step here where I keep my tools. And then by the front door, another cabinet. We've got our little trash can and some more equipment down there. We've got our TV here. It'll swing out, so if we want to watch TV from the U-shaped dinette or in bed, works either way. And I've added a little DVD player underneath here. And then up here into the bedroom, it's a full-size queen bed, which is really nice. We've got room on both sides for baggage or clothes or just being able to maneuver around a little bit. We've got the escape hatch here. So the thing about fiberglass trailers is you can get a little bit of condensation, especially in a closed space here where you're breathing. So you want to leave the escape hatch up a little crack and crack the side windows to get plenty of ventilation. And that seemed like it's worked out really well for us. We haven't had any condensation issues. But we've got more storage on each side of the bed and a little cubby up front on each side. We've got the reading lights and they have a little USB charger on there as well. I've added some little pop-down shelves on each side. On each side of the bed. So back outside the trailer, we've got our screen door, little pass-through. And then I've changed the lock out. I've put this RV lock, so it's got a push-button lock. It comes with a remote as well, which is kind of handy. And we can work our way around the trailer now. So working our way towards the back, we've got our optional shower. We chose to get it on the passenger side. So hot and cold, and it's got a little quick disconnect. We usually set up a little table here with a basin. We can do some washing outside, minimize the amount of stuff we're putting into our gray water tank, or if we just want to rinse the dogs off or anything. We did get the awning style windows as opposed to the sliders. I don't think Escape is offering the glass awning style anymore. I think they've gone to the acrylic, but you can still get the glass sliders. But these have worked out well for us, so we can open the windows when it's raining and the water just sheds off. We don't have to worry about it getting in. A little porch light here, operated from inside. We've got a 120 volt outlet here, GFI outlet. We did get the manual awning as opposed to the power awning. The only thing I should mention with the manual awning on the 5.0 is there is a conflict here. So you have to be careful that when you're putting your awning up, that this awning window is in. Otherwise it'll touch and you could damage the window. But we haven't had any problems with that. There's our vent for the stove hood. Working our way around the back. Again, awning windows on the back here, 2 separate windows. We converted to lithium, but originally they had lead acid batteries, so they're required to have vents here. I converted one of the vents to a portable solar panel port, so I can get additional solar charging. Just plug it in right there. Our spare tire, and we've got I added a backup camera as well. We've got, I don't know, you probably can't see from here, but I've got 2 250 watt solar panels on the roof. Okay, working our way around, we've got our removable power cord, plugs right in here. We've got our water supply. That's for, we can hook water up to that, or if we want to fill water, if we're boondocking, we can fill it through here. We've got 2 sewer hose containers. There's one for the sewer hose, and the other I've got a little portable collapsible A-frame ladder that fits in there. It's really handy. We've got our black and gray water dump valves here, as well as a little light to help if you're dumping at night. And then we've got our landing gear controls here, so you can just power landing gear up and down, and and they just come down right below here. So when you're disconnecting from your vehicle, you just push them down, lift off, pull out, and then level up. And it works out really well. Up front, we've got our two 20-pound propane tanks. And we've got our little storage area. This is actually under the bed. I did another modification here, which is fairly popular with the fifth wheel owners. The storage actually goes from about here to here, but I was able to take those side panels out, extend the floor, and we've almost doubled the size of storage, so we can get a lot of stuff up front. That's probably one of the best mods I've done so far. Just show you a little bit about the hitch. I've got the Anderson hitch in our bed, the bed rail option. It pops out. It's a really light hitch. It weighs about 40 pounds, I believe. Comes out very easily with 4 pins. So this is an F-150 with a 5.5-foot bed. I was a little concerned about losing the use of my bed, but it turns out you can actually get quite a bit of stuff in the bed. I do have a sliding tonneau cover here so that when we unhitch, I can secure it and lock it up. But when we're towing, I can still get firewood, chairs, other equipment in here, and it really has worked out fairly well. So the Escape fifth wheel is actually 21 feet long, but that's another advantage of it being a fifth wheel is that you've got the overlap into the bed, so that a lot of people say it tows more like a 17-foot trailer. So you can get into tighter spaces that you might not otherwise be able to get into with a bumper pull. Okay, one other thing I forgot to mention is we do have a little propane quick connect here. That's come in handy if we're able to hook up a little barbecue or fire pit and run it off of that. So we're back under the U-shaped dinette. I've opened it up here just so you can see what's under the bench. When I purchased the trailer, we just had one lead acid battery here, but I've added 4 lithium-ion, 100 amp hour lithium-ion batteries. We've got 400 amp hours of battery storage. We've got 2 MPPT solar charge controllers here, and that one runs the portable unit that I can plug in from the back. So if we're in the shade, parked in the shade, I can get a panel out in the sun, or just in the wintertime when the sun is low, you can get the right angle and get some good charging out of that. We've got another charge controller that run the 2 250-watt panels on the roof right here. We've got a battery disconnect. We've got our 3,000-watt inverter here. We've got our transfer switch and our sub panel, and that runs several of the outlets. I didn't wire all the outlets, but several of the outlets will run off the inverter. For example, the microwave oven, the air conditioner, as well as some of the outlets in the back of the trailer. We've got our DC-DC charger here for the lithium-ion batteries. And we've got our electrical management system, our EMS unit underneath that. So it gets really cramped, but it does work. Yeah, the tanks are 28 gallons fresh and gray and 30 gallons black water. And let's see, the interior height, I believe, is 6'4" to 7 feet. So it feels very spacious inside.